I need to tell you something. And I don't know if this will sound strange or dramatic or just weird, but yesterday, I almost tried to stop time. Not with a machine, not with some crazy invention, but by pressing a button, just with a thought. And honestly, it scared me a little, because the more I thought about it, have you ever had a moment so perfect that you didn't want it to end? Not because something amazing was happening, not because you were winning something, not because it was the best day of your life, just because it felt calm, safe, balanced, like nothing needed to change. That's the kind of moment I had, and that's when the idea started. It was late afternoon, the kind where the sunlight turns gold instead of white, the kind where shadows stretch longer than usual. There was this quiet breeze moving through the trees outside. Not loud, not dramatic, just enough to remind you that the world is alive. Wasn't thinking about tomorrow. I wasn't thinking about homework, or alarms, or responsibilities. I was just sitting there watching the sky, and I noticed something. The sun was moving, slowly, almost too slowly to see. But it was moving, and I knew what that meant. In a few minutes, the sky would turn darker. In a few minutes, the warmth would fade. The day would be over. And that feeling hit me, that familiar thought. Now here's the thing, we talk about time like it's this invisible force, but it's not magic. A day isn't something mysterious, it's just Earth spinning once, that's it. One full rotation, about 24 hours. A year, that's Earth traveling around the sun once. Just motion, just physics. So when I thought about slowing time, what I really meant was, what if Earth spun a little slower? Not stopped. Not dramatically, just some 10% slower. Maybe just enough to stretch the day. Just enough to make sunsets last longer. Just enough to give us more breathing room. It didn't sound dangerous at first. It sounded peaceful. Now I'm imagining it. The Earth turning more gently. The sun taking its time to cross the sky. Longer mornings, longer afternoons, evenings that didn't rush into night. No more feeling like the day slipped through your fingers. More time to sit outside. More time to think. More time to talk. More time to just exist. It felt perfect in my imagination, but imagination doesn't always show you consequences. And that's when I started thinking deeper. The Earth doesn't spin slowly. At the equator, it spins at around 1,600 kilometers per hour. That's faster than most commercial airplanes. And yet, we don't feel it. Why? Because everything around us is moving at the same speed. The air, the oceans, the ground, the buildings, us. We're all part of the same spinning system. And that speed matters. It's not random. It's not accidental. It's part of a balance. When one side of Earth faces the sun, it heats up. When it rotates away, it cools down. That rotation distributes energy. Heat doesn't just sit in one place. It moves. Slow the rotation, and that balance shifts. Now the consequences. If Earth spun slower, the side facing the sun would stay in sunlight longer. That means more heating, hotter days, and the opposite side, longer nights, colder darkness. The difference between day and night temperatures would grow. When temperature differences grow, wind patterns change, air pressure shifts, storm systems strengthen, weather becomes more extreme. We don't think about rotation when we think about storms, but they're connected. Everything is connected. And suddenly, my peaceful idea didn't feel so peaceful. Then I thought about us. Our bodies run on something called a circadian rhythm. It's a 20-fic. It's a 24-hour internal clock. It controls when we feel awake, when we feel sleepy, when we get hungry, when our hormones rise and fall. Our biology is synchronized to Earth's rotation. If a day became 30 hours, our internal clocks wouldn't instantly adapt. sleep cycles would break. The Earth has been spinning for billions of years. It survived asteroid impacts, ice ages, mass extinctions, solar flares, and it kept rotating. Consistent, reliable, balanced. Maybe the world doesn't need more time. Maybe we need better awareness of the time we already have. Because 24 hours, when you truly use them, are enough. And I'm glad I didn't try to slow down the planet. If you enjoyed thinking about the world a little differently, stick around. There's a lot more to explore. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.